YouTube and welcome back. What felt like forever, we finally have our new event in NHL 24 and we finally have 97 overall MSPs. In this event, EA is giving us a lot of free stuff, including cards and also an opportunity to get a free MSP. So today I will break all that down, tell you exactly how much it costs, how to do it, and in general we'll talk about the event and new structure of the content. As always, if you're new to the channel, please smash that like button and subscribe because it's free, it makes me smile, and it also helps a lot with the YouTube algorithm. Without losing any time, let's dive into it. And the new event will be NHL Awards. I was actually surprised to see NHL Awards so early, but in end of the day, what else could they make? We have a lot of cards starting from 87 overall all the way to the 97 MSPs. The first MSP will be Daniel Sedin. Really like to see what they did. The card is usable. Yes, he's maybe not the biggest player, but again, at this point in the year, you have to use the cards you like. If you're a Vancouver Canucks fan or you just want to have Daniel Sedin in your team, there is no reasons why not to have it. Sniping forward with playmaking forward, defensive boost, checking boost, dangle boost, and shooting boost, and playmaking boost. Let's say you activate just the standard synergies, you can basically get all the stats up. The 98 acceleration and 98 speed is also good. The endurance obviously is only 92 because God forbid EA to actually make a player with a good endurance. Tape to tape, puck on string, elite edges, unstoppable force, and make it snappy. Make it snappy, tape to tape, and maybe unstoppable force would be something I activate, but I know a lot of people would probably go with elite edges instead of tape to tape. The next one is Rod Brindamore from Hurricanes. Two-way forward, playmaking forward, power forward, speed boost, defensive boost, accelerator boost, and shooting boost. You can increase that speed if you want. You also can boost the acceleration and endurance. Born leader, yoink, no contest, shutdown, and quick draw. Quick draw is probably the only one I would activate, and maybe shutdown. Actually surprised to see a shutdown as an ability on a forward. If you're building a team or he's your favorite player, I would probably go and make him or buy him because I think he probably would be one of the cheapest MSPs you can buy, but there is nothing screaming to actually say that this card needs to be in your team. Because even if you look at the superstar abilities, Born Leader, it's very subjective, yoink is useless, no contest is good, shutdown is good, and quick draw is good. But again, we have so many good centers already, and even in this event, in the first week, they're giving us two better cards than Rod Brindamore. And then we have Maurice Richard, one of the smallest players, but also one of the fastest players. Without any synergies activated, you can see 99 acceleration, 99 agility, 99 balance, 99 speed, and of course the endurance, but again, God forbid EA to give a player a good endurance. Sniping forward with playmaking forward, checking boost, playmaking boost, dangle boost, and shooting boost. And of course, you can even boost the speed. Not quite sure why he have a speed boost, but I'm assuming it's just to help other players in your team. Superstar abilities, Wheel, 1T, Beauty Backhand, Off the Rush, and Make It Snappy. 1T, Beauty Backhand, and Make It Snappy would probably be the abilities I would activate. With the synergies, you can get all the hands up to the 99. Shooting is already 99. The skating is great, but just the side. Again, if you prefer smaller players, this will be a really fun card to use. If you can avoid the hits as well, because he will be bumped off the puck easily. The next one is Anze Kopitar. Really great card. Love what EA did. Super cool. Sana, 99 faceoffs without any synergies activated. The shooting is great. You can boost that with the synergies. Same about the hands. The speed is also decent without any synergies activated. I don't actually think you can boost the speed, but he have playmaking forward, power forward, and two-way forward. With checking boost, dangle boost, shooting boost, and defensive boost, and playmaking boost. 96 speed, 96 acceleration for his size is not bad. Endurance 90, balance 99. I believe you can boost the shooting with some of the synergies. Quick draw as a superstar ability, tape to tape, close quarters, yoink again, and Born Leader. I don't really know why they're giving the Born Leaders pretty much to every single MSP. Maybe because they won awards and they're, I don't know, like leaders. But again, yoink is useless. Close quarters are still good. Tape to tape, one of my favorite, and quick draw. I don't think I would activate Silver Quick Draw with the 99 faceoffs and his size anyway, but if I would need to pick something, I probably would only go with tape to tape and close quarters. And the last MSP in week 1 is Yevgeny Malkin, probably the best one. Obviously, we don't know what cards we'll see in week 2, but in general, I'm so happy that we finally have a usable Yevgeny Malkin card. Playmaking forward with sniping forward and power forward, checking boost, playmaking boost, dangle boost, and shooting boost. And then we have defensive boost. You cannot really boost the speed, but in the same time, 97 acceleration, 97 speed, 91 endurance, 99 balance, and 99 agility with the synergies activated. Really good shooting, all 99, hands all 99. This is a perfect card if you want to build one. Ankle breaker is something I probably would not activate. Make it snappy, silver, only 2 ability points, and we will talk about abilities a little bit later as well. Really good. Elite edges, this is very subjective. If you like it, you activate. If not, you don't. 1T is also subjective. I like to activate it if I'm using the player on a wing instead of the center. And then of course, unstoppable force. I personally think unstoppable force don't do anything this year because just how the game is being desired, but sometimes in 1 of 10 games it actually works for me. So I would go with Make It Snappy, 1T and even Unstoppable Force just to see if it works. Again, Yevgeny Malkin is quite a big guy, so I don't think he really needs it. We also have a bunch of 95s, which I will not really go through. I will just quickly show you the stats. And actually, to be honest, some of the cards are not bad, but again, I probably would not go buy them if they are not your favorite players. We have a 95 Andrei Vasilevsky, and he's a great goalkeeper, but again, is he something you really want to go and buy? Milan Hajduk as well, Michael Pekka, his prototype 89 card, have a 99 faceoffs. This one doesn't, so it's up to you to choose which one you want to pick. We also have William Karlsson, Claude Lemieux, and then we also have a bunch of 89s, which I will not go through the stats because you can always go and check them yourselves or use Sleeves, Hot Hub, where you can find every single card, which I find one of the most usable websites out there for NHL 24 and probably for NHL 25 going forward as well. And then we obviously have some 87s as well. These are pretty much fodder you will use to make any of these MSPs. And now let's have a look how you can actually make them. Before I go into the sets, I just want to say that I like the structure of the event. I like that it's not all about the power-up collectibles because I want EA to move away from the power-up collectibles. For me personally, this is the way how to build MSPs. If you play FC or FIFA in the past, you know the squad building challenges, which EA is trying to implement this year as well, is exactly how it should work. You basically need to save some of the overalls, then you exchange those overalls for another overall, then you exchange that card for another overall. And I know a lot of people find it confusing, but it's actually not. It's super simple. It's much easier to actually build MSPs. It's not all about, oh my god, it's another 28 power-up collectibles. What I like then, the overall of the card actually matters, and you can just save them up during the year. These kind of events I would love to see at the beginning of the year, not at the end when we already spend all our fodder. If this would be the format of how we build the MSPs and how they release the content, I think a lot of people would actually save their cards and it would be just a little bit more fun. So when we go into the sets, you can see then you need 2 cards to build, let's say, Yevgeny Malkin. When you open it, it shows then you need 2 95 overall NHL award cards to build Yevgeny Malkin. Sounds complicated and sounds expensive. You can actually go and buy those cards for 280k, so basically Yevgeny Malkin untradeable card would cost you less than 600k, and I think that's a W for a 97 overall MSP. Let's say you don't have a coins and you just want to slowly build your MSP. You have all these sets before, so 87 overall NHL award player set. To make 187, you will need 8 84s. Let's say you need to do this set twice, then you go into the next one, because you will need to trade in 2 87 overalls and 2 84s for an 89 overall. And then we finally go to the 95 overall. For here you need 1 88 overall and 3 89 overalls. So basically you just need to build the cards prior to this set and then you can make 1 95 overall. It's not a random player, it's actually a choice pack. So even if you don't want to make an MSP but you want to make any of the 95 overall NHL award cards, this is the way how you do it. As you can also see, you don't have a timers on these sets, so you can just save your 84 overalls and just slowly build them. So I did the numbers to see how many 84s I actually need to build 195. We need 50 84 overall cards and 188 overall card to build a 95 overall card, which after you can trade in for an MSP. Okay, you need 2 of them, but you know what I mean. So 184 is currently going in the auction house for around 9,000k. I think the price will go down because people are just now trying to make some coins, but let's say if you are going to make it today, it would cost you 450k to just make 195 overall card. It's definitely not worth it. It's cheaper to just go and buy the 95 overalls from the auction house like I showed before, because you would be able to make Malkin for 600k. But like I said in my intro, EA is very generous in this event. They're giving us a bunch of free stuff. So let's have a look what actually we can get for free and how we can make, let's say, Yevgeny Malkin for free. But when I say free, it means a lot of time will be spent, but no money will be used. So first, if we go over to the objectives, we go all the way to the NHL awards, and you will see then there is a lot of free stuff like Jumbo Premium Pack, Prime Pack, random 84 overall. So you will get a lot of 84 overall cards by just playing the game. And all you have to do, get assists. With the NHL award players, you can also get some 87s, again, another 84. You can get a lot of free stuff by just playing the game. And by completing all 18 objectives, you will get this free 95 overall NHL award player. So basically, you already have half what you need from MSP. So where do you get a second free 95 overall card? Again, it's not really free, but you don't really have to spend any money. You go all the way to the hot moments. We go to the NHL award moments where you get exclusive player, and the exclusive player is Max Pacioretty. All you have to do is win one game and you get his 87 overall card. For an 87 overall card, he's actually not bad. As you can see, same as we had with Nick Bonino, you will need some tokens to upgrade the card all the way to the 95. And where do you get those tokens? You get them in a moment. As you can see, in moment number 5 and moment number 10, you will get 2 tokens. So that will allow you to upgrade Max Pacioretty from 87 all the way to the 91. And where do you get the remaining two. It's basically you go all the way back to objectives. When you go all the way down, you will see you need to score 50 goals with max priority and you will get another token. And you need to get 45 assists with him as well and you get another token. So that gives you your second 95 overall card. Again, for a lot of people, it will be really hard to complete the moments because they are on All-Star and Superstar difficulty. Objectives are quite easy, so you definitely can get yourself that 95 overall card, but to get max priority all the way to the 95 will be challenging. But don't forget, there is a lot of free stuff by just completing these objectives, so they will give you enough stuff to actually make that 95 because you'll get 87. You can even use 87 max priority if you don't want to grind the moments and use him in one of those sets, so they are helping you. Again, because there are no timers, there is no rush to go and make, let's say, Malkin or any other player you want. Maybe wait until next week and just continue playing the game to see what objectives we get, what are the players, because we all know the second week is always better than the first week. We also get some free stuff in Rush again. So not only then you're getting XP collectibles if you still need them, you can also get some players. At tier 22 you will get random 87 overall NHL awards player, and at the end of the tier 25 you get a random 89 overall player. So basically that will save you some 84s if you're working towards that MSP. Like I said, I'm super surprised about how generous EA are in this event. I know a lot of people do find this event very confusing and they really don't like it, but I just want to say one thing. EA never said it that every event will be a power-up collectibles. If you decided to trade in all your fodder for a power-up collectibles, then that's really on you. You should never do that. We had icon champs this week. We also have a new structure of the event, and I think this is a really great week in NHL 24 in my opinion. I'm usually giving EA a hard time at most every single event, but this one I definitely like. We also can finally trade in a 92 overall card for a power-up collectibles. By trading in 192, you will get 7 power-up collectibles and a player's pack. So they basically are giving us additional power-up collectible for 1 overall. I was expecting to see at least 93 overall cards instead of 92, because I think a lot of people after the Team of the Week event have a lot of 93s, but again, it is what it is. If they're changing the structure how they release the events and we will really not need a power-up collectibles that much as we did before, then I'm happy. Also, they increased the ability point limit to 100, so now you can activate more abilities. In general, I'm really happy what EA did this week. A lot of new changes, new event, new structure for the content. I like that they're trying it all out, but I think it's way too late. All this needed to happen early in the game because when the player base is bigger, you can actually test what people like. Now they will see there is no engagement for any of those things and they think the community don't like it, but it's not true. A lot of people do like these changes. There always will be people who will not like it and they are just used to the things like power-up collectibles, the same champs, the same rivals, or even squad battles, or people even enjoy Rush. I personally just cannot stand it, but it's my personal opinion, so I don't have to play it. But I really hope that EA will not just look at the numbers, but actually think logically as well. With that being said, let me know down in the comment sections below. What do you think about this week's event? Do you like the new structure or you prefer the power-up collectibles? Do you like EA trying out new things? Even if they're not bringing it to NHL 25, at least they're trying. And in the end of the day, that's all what we was asking for. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Have a good one and see you guys.